So, how to create compassionate communities of inclusion? First, recall how each of us may be changed by the experience of entering into mutual relationship with someone different. Creating compassionate communities of inclusion begins with an invitation, with encouragement, with the possibility of doing so. There is a new project at work in Cambridge. It's inspired by L'Arche. I believe there's a similar project in Aberdeen, where students or young professionals live in a lodging together as a Christian community. The whole point is to invite people with learning disabilities to come and join in meals and prayer times and play and fun, and have a place where they can find friendship and inclusion, to become a place where there are ordinary ways of being together as friends. The invitation, the encouragement, the possibility, it's worth it. And you may be given the opportunity by chance, or you may seek the opportunity, or it may be forced upon you by life circumstances, as it was for me. And I have to confess the struggle to accept, the fear of the unknown, but the discovery of a new kind of solidarity, a new kind of compassion in mutual recognition, wonderment, discovery of most profound, life-changing ways of being. And the second thing I would say is that it's something about not thinking more highly than one ought to think. And I'm running out of time, so I'm not going to turn to Philippians 2, but I hope you all know the passage. That was what I was quoting, and it leads straight into, have this mind in you which was in Christ Jesus, who though he was equal to God, You know the passage? The model of Jesus is profoundly important for Jean Vanier, and one of the things he wrote was, Jesus didn't come to serve the poor, but became one of them. One of his key passages is the Beatitudes, the upside-down world of the Beatitudes. So much in our society, relationships seem to have become something where you derive your own satisfaction. You have your own rights, needs, and vulnerabilities, which are somehow helped by this relationship. So you are exploiting this relationship for your own ends. We are so individualistic. There is something about sharing in human frailties, sharing in human anxieties, sharing in the need for forgiveness. And you need community to make that possible, Jean Vanier says, because intense relationships can go very wrong. And I must confess, when Arthur is distressed, I get distressed. I can't help it. And my distress, doubtless, feeds his distress. Maybe he's better away from home in another community. I quote Jean Vanier, without community, the experience of communion will lead quickly to possessiveness and using the other to fill our emptiness. A tendency to manipulate this experience to satisfy our own needs, to respond to our own whims and desires. An experience of love is given. It can never be possessed. It is a fleeting moment of eternity, a gift of Jesus that renews us. How quickly, though, because of brokenness and inner pain, we seek to grasp, possess, preserve the gift. The culture in our society of autonomy and independence is deeply problematic. In community, yes, you seek to release the potential in each and every one. You do indeed discover the value, the beauty, the lovability in each and every one. You give people dignity by receiving from them, even if the only thing they can offer is a smile. But it is together that we find these things in each other. The differences are a treasure. And 1 Corinthians 12 leads straight into 13. There's faith, which means trust, and hope, and love, and the greatest of these is love.